Hi Virgo, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages as a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Virgo, I'm going to be looking at your energy versus theirs. I'm going to be pulling a card about what is your energy in the present moment and your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session. Okay, Virgo, you have the Hermit and you also have the Seven of Wands in upright position as your overall energy. I feel that one of your biggest challenges here has a lot to do with you unable to recognize yourself at this present moment. And a lot of that has a lot to do with the so many resistance that you've been receiving up to this day. Okay? I feel that in this present moment, from this week to next week, you guys are going to be pushed by your guide and by the universe to start putting a bit of a fight, putting a bit of a resistance. If people trying to push your boundaries, you're going to have to push back. You're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to fight back. Okay. Because I do know some Virgos in my life. I was actually married to one, and my closest best friend is actually a Virgo. And sometimes Virgo likes to keep it quiet just to keep the peace. And sometimes not so. But I feel that there is a situation here, a very urgent situation in which it requires you to at least put a bit of a fight back, to resist a little, okay? Your current energy, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Wands, and you also have the King of Pentacles in upright position. I feel that at this present moment, what you guys are focusing on very, very much has a lot to do with you getting back on track towards your old true self. I feel that there's going to be a lot of work here, and you've committed to these works about how you could put in much more discipline, much more hard work when it comes to getting back into your practical nature. Now, in the past, you have the Two of Pentacles and you also have the Knight of Pentacles in upright position. There was a situation here that you had an unwavering devotions and loyalty towards. However, in the past, you were kind of like grappling about, should I really be investing in this or should I not? Should I really be this devoted? Should I really be this loyal or not? There's a lot of questions that is pending here. Now, in the present moment, you have the Eight of Cups and you also have the Sun card. This is about you walking away from things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling you. This could be a person, this could be a career, this could be a job, this could be a community. But I feel there's something here that you find missing in your life and you feel the need to walk away emotionally from those things in order for you to pursue your own happiness. Now, in the future, I do see that there are going to be choices that needs to be made, okay? I feel that there's going to be a lot of more excitement in the future, and we're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the past, from this person's side, they have the Strength and they also have the Two of Swords in upright position. I feel that this person was kind of like quite undecided when it comes to this connection, and they were just trying to buy some time until they could finally reach that final decision. Now, in the present moment, Ace of Cups and also the Page of Swords. Somebody here wants to communicate with you here, Virgo. Somebody here wants to give you a bit of an offering when it comes to the heart. We're going to clarify. In the future, they have the Empress and also the Page of Pentacles in upright position. As I mentioned earlier, there is a bit of a realization coming from one person here about the fact that, you know what, like when Virgo actually gives me something, it brings out the best version of myself. Empress isn't really like an active card. It's much more passive. Like what you give to me, I'm going to multiply it to you by 100. And we're going to see more about it later, okay? So now let's start to get into your reading, Virgo, and let's start clarifying them. So first thing first, what I like to do is I like to get a read on what this Ace of Cups in the present moment. Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in upright position. It's weird and it's really funny at the same time, because while they do want to have something tangible and stable with you, they're also dismissing the fact of what your demands are or what your needs are, which is interesting, isn't it? Let's clarify before I speak too much. I'm going to clarify that 8 of Cups from your side first. Right now, what you guys wants to be focusing on has a lot to do with, again, surrounding yourself with people that feels like home, being in the presence and the vicinity of people that doesn't drain you, but instead people who just uplift you, who energizes you. And again, there's something here that you're demanding from somebody, okay? It's a very specific thing that you're demanding out of somebody, but for some reason, this person is dismissing it. So what I do see happening here is a battle of who's right and who's wrong, especially from their side, okay? I want this, Virgo. I want things to be stable. I want you to be giving me something, okay? You have wants too. You have desires too. But when it comes to your desires, your wants, and your needs, it's like, nope. It's my needs. It's my feelings. It's my requirement. It's my standards. Let's clarify next. I'm going to clarify that Page of Swords. Now I know why. Now I'm starting to understand why your guides in the universe wants you to fight back a bit, to push back a bit, to show a bit of resistance. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Sun. You just want to be happy, man. You just want to be happy. This person does talks about you to their friends or their families, or, trying to consult about you to people. And this person has been studying you for quite a while here, and they do see you as their wish fulfillment. But again, there's something here about them wanting you to be very specific, wanting things to be very specific. On the bright side, okay, wanting things to be specific, wanting to control somebody, wanting to control the result, wanting to control the outcome is good, because it shows that somebody actually has an attachment. On the not so positive side is that it kind of like dismisses the other person as an individual. You know what I mean? So it could be appealing and appalling at the same time. You might be dealing with somebody here who is extremely attached to a point that, because again, you can get really attached to people and get so unhealthy. That's facts. When you're so attached, look at those people with anxious, preoccupied attachment style, right? Needing to control, needing to always have the validation, or else, it's like the end of the world. So they're attached to you, but they're very focused on what they need and what they desire, what they want, completely dismissing the fact that you are an individual, that you also have your own needs, that you also have your own desires, you also have your goals, you also have your wants. So it kind of like comes from a place of fear, but it just doesn't come out right to me. Let's clarify the future. So what you're after basically is just you want to get some part of you back. Like what you're focusing on right now, you just want to focus on being you. You just want to focus on getting your individuality back. You just want to get your footing back. You just want it. You see how the chariot is going to the Hermit? You're the Hermit. That's what you want. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancer, or you might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it doesn't matter with the signs though, but it's more like that, yeah? You just want to get back on track with your life. Basically, that's it. Now let's clarify the Empress from their side. So there are choices here that needs to be made here, Virgo. In the future, the choices here is about you allowing the destruction of something that you thought was built on a stable foundation. Turns out it wasn't. Or yourself, your own security, your own stability. Where do you want to go here? Where do you want to move forward? Okay. Because from this person's side, I guess, as I mentioned, the Empress is not really a moving card. So it's more of the fact that, if you need my help, Virgo, I'm going to be here. I'm always happy to be able to be in your vicinity. You actually make me happy all the time. But for the life of me, I just want to protect myself. And you're starting to see this individuals as being, why are you so focused on you and not me? So you're starting to kind of like realize how this relationship is quite unequal. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles from their side. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Devil. Four of Wands, clarify the Queen of Wands from your side. Yeah, I just feel that in the future, you guys are solely going to be, again, you are going to have to be faced with choices. And it's the choices that you need to be making, right? Like, where do you want to go from here? Do you want to go to, again, the Tower? A situation that needs to be destroyed before, you rebuild it? Or do you want to go to yourself? And I feel that with the Queen of Wands, although you would acknowledge the love that you feel for this person, but also at the same time, you're going to have to think for yourself very, very hard on where is it that you would like to choose. Whereas for this person, there's no denying over the fact that this person wants you, but it's the way that they want you is a bit unhealthy. Again, 4 is about controlling the other person. It's about controlling the outcome. It's about controlling the result, making sure that nothing goes wrong, because in their past, something went wrong. Controlling, I don't know what this is though, like, apply to your own circumstances, but it is what it is. And you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. You love them, but again, it's like jeopardizing your own individuality to be with this person. Your true authentic self, jeopardizing your true authentic self to be with this person. Okay, let's pull some advice for you here, Virgo. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and also the 6 of Swords in upright position. Okay. This is more so for you to think about. This is a very specific message sent by your guides, okay? A healthy connection, a healthy family, a healthy home, a healthy relationship is the one that you would be so excited to go home to. That doesn't feel so limiting. You want to know the differences between the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles? is that with the 9, there's only one person here, right? But with the 10, you'd have so many people around it. So a healthy relationship that could last for a very long time is a relationship that involves the needs, that fulfills the needs, the desire of 2 or more people rather than just one. A healthy relationship that could last for a long time is a relationship where you're so excited to go home to. Now ask yourself, going home to this person or being in this person's vicinity, does it excite you? Excite you in what way? Is it because I just need this person's validation by a lot? Because without this person's validation, it's going to be the end of the world? Or is it the excitement of like, oh, wow, I'm glad, I am happy to be coming home to this person because this person brings out the best version of myself and I have so much room for my individualities because this person would love my authentic self. It's just not trying to be super duper over controlling over me. What is the emotions whenever you go home to them or every time you, go with them? Because if it's chaotic, then you know the answers already. Compromising is good, but changing your very own core, changing the very you're a puppet if you allow that to happen. Now, if that is not something that you have, if the relationship that you have in this present moment is not something that you're so excited because, being with this person, it just inspires me, it just makes me feel better. It's a situation that I could call home. I just feel better after, everybody that I'm dealing with my office and just being with them, it just makes me feel good. Not because you need this person validation, but just because this person loves you so much. If that is what you have, then go after it. But if it's not what you have, maybe you need to seek refuge for a while. Move to calmer water. Move to a place where you could find yourself again. Okay? So I think that is it from writing for you here, Virgo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.